루페이 비행기가 잡아.
Shaanxi, China. Days of relentless, punishing rain have unleashed devastation across the province. Valleys once calm and green now roar like wild rivers. Torrents of mud-brown water tearing through the mountains. Roads have vanished beneath the flood. Villages sit cut off and silent, broken only by the constant thunder of rivers ripping the earth apart. The province's transport lifelines lie shattered. Highways torn by landslides, bridges twisted into mangled steel, rural tracks obliterated. Entire regions remain isolated, forcing rescue teams to carve paths through mud, rock, and wreckage just to reach the stranded. Cities suffered no less. In low-lying districts, walls of water stormed through alleys and courtyards, smothering ground floors with choking mud and silt. Schools and clinics were reduced to shells coated in sludge. Shops and homes stood gutted, their contents swept away. Families, their lives overturned, shoveled muck simply to open a door. Public buildings filled with evacuees, clutching the fragments they managed to save. The fight shifted from floodwaters to survival itself. Workers battled to drain sewers, disinfect wells, and restore safe drinking water before contamination claimed lives. The countryside was struck with equal brutality. Farmland disappeared beneath rolling sheets of water. Rice paddies and cornfields were erased, torrents stripping away fertile soil until nothing remained but stone and sand. Farmers faced the collapse of an entire season, their irrigation ditches buried, their bridges carried off by the flood, livestock stranded, equipment destroyed. Rebuilding these fragile systems became a desperate race against hunger. Agricultural crews delivered seed and fertilizer, but recovery promised to stretch across months. Reservoirs groaned under record inflows, threatening collapse. To prevent catastrophic dam failures, authorities ordered controlled releases, sending yet more water downstream but sparing utter disaster. Inspection squads worked through the night, reinforcing embankments, patching spillways, and bracing for the threat of new storms gathering on the horizon. The electrical grid faltered and fell. Substations drowned, poles toppled. Entire districts plunged into days of blackout. Hospitals, shelters, and command centers survived on portable generators as engineers labored to restore crippled lines. Communication collapsed as well. Fiber cables snapped, mobile towers cut off on unreachable ridges. Relief convoys slogged through mud and ruin, their efforts crippled by silence, knowing that without signals, coordination teetered on the edge of collapse. The government's response came in frantic phases. Bulldozers and trucks tore through mountains of wreckage to open lifelines. Teams fanned out to count the devastation. Schools crushed, bridges broken, highways destroyed. Emergency funds surged to local governments, though the scale of damage dwarfed resources. City fleets became disaster battalions, draining tunnels, pumping underpasses, hauling wreckage. Heavy machinery arrived from surrounding provinces while volunteers formed human chains, clearing rubble one load at a time. On farms, the warning rang grim and urgent. Without rapid restoration, the autumn harvest would collapse. Cooperatives scrambled tractors to scrape soil bare, while officials rushed out seed in a final push to restart planting. For thousands, survival depended not on hope, but on immediate coordinated action. The story of Shaanxi's floods is one of widespread ruin. Roads torn apart, bridges snapped, fields drowned, homes buried in suffocating mud. Yet amid all this devastation, resilience endures. Neighbors share food, shelter, and tools. Relief crews press forward despite exhaustion. Recovery will stretch not for weeks, but for years. This disaster is more than destruction. It is a warning. Shaanxi must rise stronger, faster, and wiser to withstand the next onslaught of extreme rains. In an era where storms intensify with every season, survival depends not on chance, but on preparation. Thanks for watching Severe Weather, where we break down the facts behind nature's most intense moments. If you found this video helpful, please like, comment, and subscribe. Your support keeps this channel going. Hit the bell so you never miss a real, calm, and clear report. Note: some footage in this video may be used for illustration and may not show the exact event described. See you in the next one. Stay informed, stay safe,